Hello, Virgo. Virgo, welcome to your reading. As we always do, we jump straight into the reading to see the messages that you need to know right now. First of all, we're going to be looking at any blockages that the divine is wanting to bring to your attention. Wow, Virgo. Virgo is saying, rather, our cards are saying to you, Virgo, that please be mindful of anything that is coming back to you from the past. Be careful of promising anything to someone. Be careful when someone invites you for a reconciliation, a reconsider, a refill in the blanks. If you allow yourself to go back to the past, this will actually bring blockages in to the future that you're trying to create. And this doesn't have to be a love situation. This could be anything that has happened in the past. Maybe you had a group of friends, something happened, and they kicked you to the curb. They stabbed you in the back. And now they're like, hey, we need to talk. Can we repair our relationship, our friendship? Just be very mindful. Because sometimes it is better to keep some doors closed because they were closed for a reason on the first place. So the next card we're looking at is weaknesses that the divine is wanting to bring to your attention. So your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to understand that they are divinely protecting you. But there is a weakness that is here where you don't really have faith in them like that. And what happens is you start fighting battles that don't belong to you. You get hurt, you get scarred, you get disappointed. And your guides and your ancestors are saying to you that whatever battles that you're fighting right now or in the near future, always close your eyes, pray about it, ask your guides and your ancestors to assist you, and they will absolutely step up. Because when it comes to you, they don't play like that, right? So our next card, we're going to be looking at what you need to let go of, what you need to surrender. So let's have a look to see what Marine is stuck. So what you need to let go of and surrender is you rushing to making some decisions and choices. The divine is saying don't allow yourself to rush to promise people, to open up your heart and your soul, because later on there is a regret that is here. So it is way better for you to take your time to engage with your guides and your ancestors and to ask them how to deal with this situation. Maybe do a tarot reading, buy some tarot cards, do a tarot reading on the situation. But either way, it is important for you to understand that there's something that is coming back from the past, knocking and promising you the world and more. These are empty promises. Be mindful of the choices that you're making based on promises that people are making to you. They'll tell you everything that you want to hear and more so that they can get you back in their clutches, in their hearts, in their lives again. Your strength is coming from you realizing that there are some new beginnings, there are some new chapters, and this is what you should be entertaining. This energy is where your focus should be. And this is why sometimes a blast from the past comes back and it invites us to going back to toxic situations, because there's a feeling that is here that is wanting to make sure that it blocks the blessings that are wanting to come in, the opportunities, the new beginnings. You're busy entertaining the past only to be disappointed again, when you could have been having a good time over here, when you could have been having the time of your life. Now you're dealing with healing, with going through that breakup again, with going through that situation again. And why? So be mindful of the decisions that you're making, because the divine is saying that there's just something that is there that you are not seeing 100%. Your blind spots, the divine is saying, you've been neglecting yourself. You haven't been taking care of yourself like you know you should. You haven't been giving yourself time. You haven't been giving yourself the love the forgiveness, the gentleness, the nurturing that you need. And so the divine is asking you, when are you scheduling in some self-love time? And we can see that in your strength position, where we have the new chapters and the new beginning, you're here with your flowers, with your journal, with your cup of tea. You're taking your time to just be in the moment, to nurture yourself, to have that time to love on yourself, because it feels like you definitely have been through a lot. So don't neglect yourself because of situations that are here. The next card that we have, the divine is wanting you to understand that the best course of action is going to be you realizing that if you allow this blast from the past to come back into your life, this is what you're going to be dealing with later on. When you're like, why did I do it? Why did I fall for it? And you'll be busy trying to say, no, I'm okay. Neglecting yourself again, not nurturing yourself again. So the divine is saying, whatever you decide, because it is your human experience, it is up to you to make the choice that feels right to you. All I can do is give you the overview of the energies that are currently around, and then it is up to you to decide what happens next. Do you go back, or do you say, no, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to be strong, and I know that there has to be something better? Do you go back and then be kicking yourself because now you have proved this reading right? You're like, I should have just listened. Well, I should have, could have, would have. It's not going to be saving you now. So the divine is saying, take care of yourself. So much so that when the blast from the past comes back, you are not so excited because someone is going to be romancing you, buying you flowers. Your friends are not going to be like, hey, we can do this, this and that, and you're so excited. No, you're already doing the things that you want other people to do for you. So when they come and promise you the world, or at least at the beginning of that reconciliation, of that friendship, everything is all roses and butterflies. But we know that it is not going to last. Before you know it, you just go back to same old, and you're so disappointed because you fell for the sweet little lies. What you need to know right now, you're receiving our oracle card, which is saying to you what you need to know right now is that it is time to understand that you cannot make decisions that will bring short-term comfort, because in the long run, they will cost you not only your time, they'll cost you a lot more, if not your sanity, right? So the divine is saying again, be really mindful, because what you need to know right now is that it is not time for you to settle. There is something so much bigger that is waiting for you. Don't keep on going back to the past. Do the healing that you need to do right now, and then pack your bags and leave, and never get tempted to returning, because these promises will only last a short time, like I told you before this card even came up. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get a tarot card to close off our reading for us. And as I get your tarot cards for you, if you found value in this reading, please do give this video a thumbs up and comment a heart emoji in the comment section below, promising yourself that you will take care of your mental health, your being, your essence. You are promising yourself that you're not going to neglect yourself again. You are promising yourself that you'll be repairing your heart that is just feels like it's been torn apart in so many different places. You'll be taking the time that is needed to do the healing that you need to do. So isn't it interesting that our tarot card that's jumped out is repeating the messages that we have already spoken about? There is something that is here connected to the past, where someone is going to come back repeating promises that they've made to you in the past. tempting you to go back again. And if you do, like I already told you, you'll be feeling like this. Isn't that a coincidence, or is it a synchronicity that both of our tarot cards and our oracle cards have very similar type of energies and vibrations? The woman looks the same almost. So why are you giving someone permission to come back again, only to tear your heart into a million pieces again? So it is time to realize that you need to be very mindful of anything that is inviting you to go back to the past, because you're only going back to the darkness. There is nothing good, as you can see, that is coming from this situation. So this is the message that I have for you. If you found value in this reading, please do give this video a thumbs up. And I feel that maybe coming and doing a cord cutting ceremony could be something that is good, that allows you to cut the cords and finally release you from being tempted to going back, to opening up your heart. Maybe doing a banishing ceremony could be the thing that you need just to banish these energies that are here. So cord cutting ceremonies, banishing ceremonies, honey jar ceremonies, to call in the sweet things in life, and much, much more can be found on my website, which is linked in the description box below. I look forward to working with you, and it is a goodbye from me.